A year or so ago, my grandnephew and I built this 16-foot cruising canoe, two-person, and it's been very nice. We enjoy it. But I decided I wanted to make it into an outrigger trimaran or canoemaran. I did a little SketchUp, but I'm not very good at SketchUp yet, so this is basically what the armors will look like. They're fairly substantial. The inboard side is curved. The outboard side is absolutely straight like the old Hobies, which will then provide anti-leeway, and I won't have to bother the leeboards. But as you can see, there's quite a few curves on this, and this is going to be done in Luan. It has a curve to the side, also a curve to the rock, quite a rocker. It's actually a 50% rocker, so that has to be cut out. And the outboard side or the inboard side of the hull has to be cut out with the curve, and it's nicely done on the bandsaw, of course, as an example of that. That would be fine if there weren't some other faults that I made that day. One of them is poor tool maintenance, which resulted in this result. That's blood, and that's my blood. This is an old bandsaw. It's nearly 40 years old, and I have gotten the habit over the years of just leaving the guides up and cutting with a 1/2-inch blade. Now that's fine, except I've also lost the guard. And what happened was something got caught, something fell, and disregarding the one rule you have when working with power tools is if it falls, let it fall. I grabbed for it. And as you can just see just now, I went right into the blade. Here's where the guide should have been, of course, all the way down, just with a 1/4 inch above the work, and the guard should have been on there. But the guard is missing. I don't know what's happened to it, so I leave it up. And what happens is my arm went right into it. And it's quite it was, as the doctor said, a terrible wound. It was 1 millimeter from the bone. Those little shreds you see on the blade, those are shreds of me, shreds of my arm. This is the arm as it was shortly after the accident. The accident took place on July 28th, and it is now September 12th rather, and I'm 3 weeks into 6 months of therapy. The wound is healed, but I have 6 months of therapy to get my fingers moving. When all the tendons are cut, they don't move too well. There are only 6 tendons in the arm, but he had to make 8 repairs. Now this came about through 3 basic reasons. One, I had lost focus. Some other medical issues were occupying my mind, and I wasn't focused on the task, and it wasn't going very well. So I said, okay, well, let me just pack it up and do it another day. Well, but let me just cut this one more armor side out. Well, that one didn't work out too well, as you can see. Also, poor tool maintenance. Those guides should have been down, the guard should have been on, and that's the end of it. So poor tool maintenance was the second thing. And the third thing is complacency. Now, I've been working with tools like this for 60 years, and I've been working with these tools for nearly 40 years. And you get complacent. You start to skip safety provisos, and the next thing you know, this happens. So those 3 things contributed to this completely avoidable shop accident. Now, I'm going to have to pay for this over a long period of time. And that's just the result of lack of focus and concentration, poor shop maintenance, and shop tool maintenance, and complacency. So watch out for those 3 things, because they will hurt you.